Today, a section leader in Navy school tells a story about a friend who cleverly forced a borrower to pay back all the money he owed before escaping to his new assignment. Welcome to Sketchbook Stories. Hey guys, Memorial Day is next week, so we worked with an author from r/MilitaryStories to bring you a story from a military community. We just want to say that we do remember and honor those persons who have died while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. Keep in mind that Memorial Day is much more than just a 3-day weekend. It's a holiday to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. This story is called That Guy in the Barracks Who Never Pays Anyone Back. This is how we made him pay everyone back, by Reddit user 5frogmargin. Years ago, I was stationed in Navy A school, where you go after boot camp to learn the job you'll be doing. Mine was long, almost a year. You really got to know each other well after that time. But by the time you left, everyone knew who Seaman Barrow was, and he likely owed them money. Seaman Barrow must be one of my brothers. Barrow was horrible with money. Despite us all getting the same pay, his ran out within 3 days. He then spent the next week begging, borrowing, hence his nickname, and scrounging money from other sailors. Getting your money back was tough. He usually had to promise 25% interest to even get anyone to lend him cash, then made a million excuses not to pay you. As a section leader, I constantly reminded my guys in our weekly musters not to lend him money, so my section was pretty safe. Other sections, not so. Fast forward to months later, and Barrow was about to graduate. He'd be leaving for his ship right afterwards, never to be seen again. Naturally, he owed money to 20 to 30 people, and they were on his ass for this one last chance to get their money back. Payday was coming up, but I wasn't expecting anyone to be repaid. My roommate had other plans. He'd lent Barrow $40 months before. In return for the lend, he asked Barrow to use his truck to go to the bowling alley a couple times. As he didn't nag Barrow for his money back, Barrow gave him his truck a few times when he had duty. Unbeknownst to Barrow, Rumi had also copied the key. Rumi was a friendly guy, knew everyone in the quarters. He went around with a notebook and got a list of everyone who had lent money to Barrow, how much they lent, and what it was for. All added up, it came to $600, I think. On payday, which was 1 to 2 days before Barrow left, he invited Barrow into our room, showed him the list, and reminded him to pay everyone what was owed. Barrow got bug-eyed when he saw the list, but naturally refused to pay crap since he was leaving. Rumi said, "Well, if you change your mind, let me know. I'll tell you where your truck is." He had used his key and driven it off base and hid it somewhere. When Barrow saw his truck was missing, he knew Rumi was serious. He stomped and cussed and threatened to tell the company commander, but he was stuck. Rumi hid the list and swore to deny everything, and we backed him up. The end? He wound up paying the money. Funny PS though, Rumi told me later he'd added a couple extra names on there, of guys who'd left, and kept the $30 he had left over after paying everyone back, including himself. Hey, you deserve it, for interest and coming up with the scheme. And even better, one of Barrow's victims got orders to the same ship 3 to 4 months later. We told him the whole story and made him promise to tell everyone when he got there. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit that like button. Our channel is only a few weeks old and it would really help us grow. Thanks guys. So I asked Nova to draw a picture of me like this at the desk, and she laughed. Wasn't that bad, was it? Not like I was trying hard.